long ago.
Hello. Like my clickbait thumbnail. Just having a little fun.
Must find Aku quick.
That's up to Cydia. Yeah. After all that Bayo 3, I appreciate this game more. Because I haven't had to do a 20 FPS minigame or anything. This has been pure gameplay. Character action games are best when they don't have a budget like this game or Assault Spy. So it means they can't waste your time with gimmicks. Like, no, you're just gonna load into rooms and kill shit. It's like, yeah, that's much what I play these games for. Don't really need anything else. I did not want that. That's the thing.
To find Aku quick.
Why do I have to shoot things? Ah, I hate aiming. Not safe from having to use a gun, though. Should be banned.
Samurai Jack, you have been chosen as prey for our sacred hunt. A tradition that has lasted eons.
I will not be your prey again.
You have no choice. This is our way of life, for we are Inakande.
Okay, that's good to know, yes, I'm not good at aiming. Thanks for the backseat.
Good.
New chap.
The rhythm game wasn't bad in Bayonetta, I'll give it that much. At least it ran at a stable frame rate. The ones that ran at like 25 FPS were the worst. That was... That's what I couldn't stand. The other ones... Some of the other ones were okay, I guess. The House of the Dead one was alright. problem with it was it wasn't running at like actual House of the Dead frame rate, so wasn't running at actual like House of the Dead frame rate, so it was kind of awkward to control. Okay, I see. Yeah, thanks for that tip. I did like the House of the Dead minigame. That one didn't overstay its welcome. It actually felt kind of fun. But the frame rate sucked, so you couldn't really enjoy it like the game it's supposed to be referencing. Very clearly House of the Dead, the mechanics work like exactly the same, but it runs like hot dog water, so it still wasn't as enjoyable as they wanted it to be. AO3 is just like this weird issue where it's like you can tell that they made that game they didn't want to compromise their vision because of the hardware limitations. That game, you can tell that game has like the same stuff it would have if it was on like PS4 or Xbox One. Like they didn't change any of that at all. The problem is that the console can barely do it. No, there's plenty of games on the Switch where it's like they obviously scale things down because they know that the console can't handle it. I never once felt like in my Bayo 3 playthrough that they had that problem. They're like, nope. We're gonna make the game that we want to make and nobody can stop us. But jeez, that killed me instantly. I'm not concentrating. The Breath of the Wild durability. Breath of the Wild is such a weird game because some people love that game, other people hate it with a passion. Some people are like madly in love with that game, and then like a lot of people that grew up with Zelda don't like that game because it's like not really Zelda. It's more like Zelda with an Ubisoft skin on it, so there's like a lot of pointless collectibles and just stuff that you don't really need. It's interesting. There's fall damage in this game? Why? I have to do this again. Why is there fall damage? Punished for going fast. How do I chain between weapons? It's like not really smooth. What's with that QTE just like killing me instantly? The guy just locks me in a dick waggle QTE and I can't move. That's so dumb, man. I hate when games make you wiggle the analog stick. Why are they able to do that? What the fuck? It takes off like half my health. I hate when games make you do that. It hurts my hand. I like when games let you turn off QTEs. They're pointless. They're like not even possible for people with handicaps to do. I'm not handicapped. Not physically anyway, but... Why is that guy able to put me in a QTE and it takes off like half my health? It's just stupid. Especially when they make you wiggle the analog stick, so it's like you can't even do it fast unless you're like a Mario Party veteran or something. Yeah, I heard that game sucks though. The game looks awful. Western developed character action game that like doesn't get what makes them fun. I watched a speed run of that with a friend of mine. I just want cancels. The game feels so stiff. I can't get him to cancel when I want to. It's like, oh, I have to grind for better that time. It's like I try to cancel between weapons, but it's like stiff. Like he doesn't do it. Like that still comes out. How do I cancel? How do I chain between weapons though? It's like I tried to, but he doesn't let me. That was one of the things that I wanted to buy this game for, but he doesn't do it when I tell him to.
Better be watching out, laddie.
So you block, cancel, and switch at the same time? That's how you switch between weapons? Just tell me if that's the case. That'll make the game a lot better. I don't know why I need to grind for that. Should be like default. Alright, so I'm not doing something wrong is what you're saying. Right, that's good to know. Good to know. Thank you. Being very helpful. I didn't like this game when I first played it, but everybody kept saying you gotta grind to make the game fun, and I don't really agree with that design, but after all the Bayo 3, how you barely play that game, you mostly just do mini games most of the time, you barely play it. I think it's time to give this game another chance. I like Bayo 3 when the game actually lets you play it, but that's so rare. You spend so much time in auto-scrollers and shit instead of, like, actually playing. Should I upgrade the fist? I don't know if it's worth it because I can't cancel anything. Kinda locked in animations right now. Should I upgrade the fist? I have enough to upgrade the fist. But without the cancels, it feels kind of limited. Just tell me. Not really playing a game where I care about backseating. Fist and sword. Alright. I generally don't care about backseating because I have a low frustration threshold with my mental illnesses as it is, so I don't care. Like, if somebody could just tell me something that will prevent me from being frustrated, I'm cool with that. Especially because I mostly play gameplay-focused games anyway, so doesn't really matter what you tell me. I still have to do it myself. So I still have to execute. I can't just... It's not like it's a puzzle game or an adventure game where if you tell somebody what to do, you kind of ruin it for them, because there's not really much else. Thanks, Victor, you're so helpful. Probably what they told you when you called the Nintendo hotline back in my childhood. That's probably the shit they told you. Like, yeah, just jump over that part. Jump over that gap to progress. Like, gee, thanks. Used my mom's credit card. Used my mom's credit card to call this, and it's like gonna charge her like $90. Thanks for that help. Now I can finish the game. Yeah, I don't really play games that can be backseated. That's one of the reasons why I don't care, but I do have a low frustration threshold for my anxiety and stuff, so I totally don't mind if people want to help. I'm the one that still has to execute. I still have to, like, actually play the game. Yeah, kids have it a lot better with walkthroughs and shit than I did. I mean, even the worst clickbait YouTube videos for, like, games and stuff, the difference is they're free, right? You didn't have to try to convince your mom to let you call the hotline or buy the magazine, and the people that were writing those magazines didn't know what the fuck they were doing either, so... kind of just shit out of luck at that point. You gotta suck it up and figure it out yourself. The games back then were also, like, designed to, they were designed to be obtuse and annoying and difficult because they didn't want kids to beat it on a rental. I definitely had my fair share of games as a kid that were, looking back, they were clearly designed to beat balls hard, so you couldn't beat them on a rental. And I was like that was the peak demographic for that, because my grandpa had a hookup where when he would rent a movie, I could get a game for free, because he had been going there like before I was even born. So I rented more games than I owned. I had a couple, like, favorite games that I had, but I would rent games, like, repeatedly. I kind of caught on to that. As much as a kid could, anyway. Definitely noticed some games are way harder than others. There was stuff like Mega Man X that I could finish, like, without any difficulty. I kept renting that game. I definitely noticed when I had, like, a game that was too hard, I wouldn't play it that much. I had Spider-Man and X-Men and Arcade's Revenge. That game was impossible. I had that game as a kid. That was one of the shit games I had as a kid. Like, they just made it hard because they didn't want kids to beat it on a rental. That definitely was a thing. Anybody who tells you that wasn't a thing is bullshitting you. They definitely did that back in the 80s and 90s. Those video stores were like serious competition. He made a game that was like civilized and normal, so that a decent kid of like decent skill could beat it. You know, they felt intimidated by that. We can't have that. Can't have one of those little bastards beating the game in like 3 hours on the weekend. Then they won't buy it. I wonder how true that was, though, because I definitely had games that I kept renting, and I eventually just asked my mom for them. I don't know how true that is. It might have been wrong all along. So, I mean, when you're a kid, like, you don't have any money of your own, right? Pretty much had to wait for Christmas or birthdays or a good report card, or maybe if you had an older sibling that played video games, you could get their stuff as a hand-me-down. You didn't want to be stuck with a game that you couldn't finish. I remember that being miserable. I wasted quite a few of my summers playing shit like that as a kid. I don't know, they don't really do that anymore, though, so it doesn't matter. No, I'm talking about actually owning the game, getting an actual copy of it. You had to wait. The kids have it easier now, for sure. Especially because you don't have to beg your parents for a strategy guide. That was something I did a lot too, but my reading comprehension got a lot better. I had good reading comprehension because I read regular books as a kid, but I also I read a lot of strategy guides and stuff. I used to take them to school. You know, sometimes those strategy guides are written for adults. They weren't written for kids. It's not like they had anything inappropriate in them for a kid, but the vocabulary and stuff was for adults, so I definitely benefited quite a bit from that. Like the Nintendo strategy guides that they would sell. Well, I didn't have. I'm an only child, so I didn't have I didn't have the hand-me-down tech that some of my friends did when I was a kid. They had older brothers or sisters that gamed, so they could bum off their stuff when they got older. But no, I was an only child, so I didn't really have that kind of advantage. I had to get lucky with game purchases.
We're ready. What's next?
Actually, there was one game I didn't have. It was Jet Force Gemini. I never owned that game. I kept renting it from Blockbuster.
While I listen to you.
And that was good, because that game had the stupidest requirement for an ending.
That poster's just
You had to
about
find
as close
all
as
the
we're ever
little
gonna get to finding the
Ewok-type
samurai.
guys. What are they called? Tribals? They're basically just Ewoks.
No wonder I
They
divorced
forced you to get everything in that game to get the real ending, the rest of the game. I remember renting that game like 4 times. I'm like, yeah. I was a teenager at the time. Wasn't quite a kid. Still a kid, but I was like 14 or so when that game came out. Like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't ask for that game. 'Cause by the time I collected all those Ewoks, I was sick of it. Interesting being a Nintendo kid because you got really tired of collectathons. There were so many of them. What's up, Sage? It's fun hanging out in your stream earlier. How'd the rest of Genshin go? That grab is so cheap! Why can't they just do that with no startup? What are you supposed to do? I hate when games have that stupid QT where you have to waggle the stick. I hate when games do that. Like, just let me push a button Just let me push a button and get out of it. Cheap shit like that is not fair. How do I tech it? It doesn't tell me how. I can't cancel anything. I'm stuck in animations all the time. They have such a cheap move like that. He doesn't cancel out of animations, so I'm stuck. Which one is the grab button? I'll get the hang of it. It's definitely cheap, but I'll get around it. Thank you. Thanks for the backseating. My streams can be hard to watch sometimes because I get easily frustrated because of my anxiety, but I don't yell at people for backseating. I get turned off. Streamers do that personally. Like, if you don't want to be spoiled, then just like don't stream the game. I mean, there's games I don't stream. I played this for like 2 hours last night. I just didn't feel like streaming it. I don't bark at people for trying to help. But it helps that I also do admittedly play games where there's very little story or anything to spoil in that regard. I'm so close to getting it. I'm like not wanting to spend on anything else. I'm trying to get that. That'll make the game a lot better. But they make you grind for it for some reason. Yeah, all these require the Bushido Spirit, so I'm like not wanting to upgrade them. Anything that requires Bushido Spirit I don't want right now. It's taken forever to get those. Yeah, but some people get anal if you even, like, mention anything even slightly. It's like, you know, if it bothers you that much, you shouldn't stream the game. Some streamers don't understand. You don't have to stream everything, even if it is your living. You don't have to stream everything. I think that's something people forget. I play BGR and stuff. I don't stream it. I don't feel like I have to stream it. It's just like, I just feel like playing this right now. I don't feel like being in front of people. Or sometimes I'm just trying out a game and I don't want to stream it because I don't know if I'll like it enough to stick around. Yeah. I don't want people to get too attached to the idea of a playthrough and then I rage quit it. That's just me though. Everybody does things differently, but that's my thought on it.
yourself samurai and earned the right to be free after leading us on such a noble hunt. You have the respect of Imekande.
What?
Gotcha!
What did I tell you?
My, is Aku gonna be happy.
What?
He went flying.
Be so sure.
Hey, later. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on. Actually, is it 6 o'clock already? Is it 5 or 6? What time is it right now? I forgot about daylight savings. I gotta I gotta go over to my neighbor's house. I don't know what time it was. I don't think my phone updated. This was supposed to be over there by 6:30. It's 5? Okay. I got another hour then.
After you! You chipmunk! After you chipmunk!
Is he out of bounds? Alright.
You chip!
I'm back in bounds.
After you!
Game's, struggling to keep this gimmick going. But at least it's not a bad gimmick. It's not a mini game. It's not a Bayo 3 mini game. Yeah, it seemed like he didn't want to stay in bounds. How many times is this guy gonna come back? Stay dead. Stop coming back. Okay, can you die this time and stop respawning? How many times does he need to come back? You proved your point.
After you! That all you do? You chipmunk!
Okay, I'm gonna heal because I don't wanna do this again. It pales in comparison to Bayo gimmicks, but still kind of weird. Weird gimmick I'm not entirely enjoying.
This ain't over yet, Samurai. Mark my words.
You tell him.
You wouldn't let a lady fall! mess this up. You always do.
You always do. This game has no gimmicks. I haven't had to do a bad minigame. Legendary.
Quickly! I don't know how long I can hold it open!
It's nice when a game is just like, hey, you just want to fight in an action game? Heaven forbid that, right? I'm not being forced to do anything stupid.
Archie!
It's taken forever to get this guard canceled.
Archie!
It's like not wanting to give it to me. The currency
Where am I?
just doesn't increase.
Archie. I was so close.
Poor little samurai. You thought you found a way out. No more. There will be no escape.
Wait.
Ever.
Aku!
Ah!
What? How can this be?
Ooh, looks like Aku did a number on you, babe. Ooh, the scowl on that grill. Tough stuff, but no bluff, Daddy-O. It's diddy-bitty-bit you.
You.
Yodelay-hee-hoo, baby. It's Aku's #1 assassin, the Pied Piper of Pain, the Ambassador of Annihilation, the Crooner of Carnage, Scaramouche the Merciless. And if I got a special tune just for you, Jackie, baby. Ba! Isn't that killer, huh?
I will waste no more time. Where is Aku?
Patience, baby, patience. This is only the second act, and we're just getting started. Ooh, you got the main and the front scruff to boot. I dig it, babe. I hope you're ready because Aku's got a whole new bag and he's ready to unleash it. Be seeing you, Jackie. Bye-bye.
Did this show have an ending? I know that they did the one on Adult
I am ready,
Swim,
Aku.
which is what this is based on, but did the original one have an ending? Because that's one thing you don't realize when you're a kid. A lot of the shows we watched, like, they did not have endings. The famous one is Pirates of Dark Water. That one was heavily narrative focused. It wasn't episodic, like, you know, Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles and stuff. Like, that show does not have an ending. It got canned before they ended it. So when you're a kid, I remember wondering what happened in the end, and like, there never was an ending. That's why it's cool that they make games and stuff where they actually finish the story. But yeah, a lot of kid shows that actually had stories did not actually have endings. And you generally didn't find that out until you're a lot older. Pirates of Dark Water is probably the most famous one because that one was very clearly trying to not talk down to kids. have like an actual story arc and everything, but it didn't matter because it didn't end. There was no ending for it at all. It just stopped. I remember watching that a lot as a kid. I kept wondering why I could never find a story. The end of the story, there wasn't one. That was one nice thing about when they started feeding American kids more anime, is like, at least those series were already over by that point, so there was like an actual ending. Like Sailor Moon, Pokemon and stuff.
Got it.
Dragon Ball had an ending already by that point, of course, but a lot of the American-made stuff, it just ended. I think Pirates of Dark Water was the worst. You could tell that they were really trying to actually tell a story and not just have like some thinly veiled thing to sell toys to kids. They actually wanted to treat kids as intelligence, but
Better be
the
watching
network
out,
didn't like that. Yeah, I remember my friends being pissed about the new Thundercats. They didn't finish that either. Yeah, it's not just service games that are susceptible to that. They like try to get you hooked into a story and it doesn't end. Like now, kid shows in particular. That happened a lot.
Got it.
The Mighty Max ending was pretty cool because they basically made it so that the show could loop forever. I actually did see the ending of that as a kid. Like they rewind time back to the beginning. So it did have an ending per se, but the way that they did it was that it looped around to the first episode. So the show was like kind of an infinite loop, and they did that because that show was in syndication, so they knew they were going to get cut off before they could finish the story anyway, so they just did that, which is pretty creative. Better than what normally happened, there just would be no ending. You just catch a bunch of reruns and wonder why there's no ending to the story. I never watched that one, I don't know. Probably not. Symbionic Titan is another one. Like, that didn't end either.
We're ready.
Yeah, it definitely sucks when that happes. But, pretty common, actually. Especially because they want to do just wanted shows to sell toys to kids. They didn't want to actually tell a story. Just wanted to milk kids for money. That's why Power Rangers was pretty cool. They eventually started actually telling a story. It wasn't just all filler episodes. Burnout? Yeah, Burnout. I liked Burnout 3. I liked Burnout 3 and Revenge. I didn't like Paradise because of the open world. I tried to really like that game, but open world kind of ruined it for me. I wish they had made another one, but there's like nothing else like that game. I loved Burnout 3. I played so much of that game. That was like one of the best racing games. I like the one that came after it, the one where you could, I think it was Revenge. The one where you could ram into the cars. That one was awesome too. But then the one after that was Paradise, and I tried really hard to like that game. I couldn't stand it. Open world killed it for me. It just wasn't as fun. Plus, it felt like you were at a pretty big disadvantage because the AI knew where to go and you didn't. I didn't like that game that much. It was okay. I think I still beat it, but definitely paled in comparison to Takedown.
What's next?
Oh, this guy's back again. I hate this boss fight. This guy does not die. He's come back. This is like the 4th time they've recycled this boss. All he does is just fly and shoot. He sucks. When does this guy die for good? He does not die. I hate this boss. Stop bringing him back. You really like this boss. You keep recycling him over and over. Boss is so annoying! This guy won't die! He keeps coming back! It's obnoxious. Stay dead. It's the exact same boss fight repeated. It's like not fun to fight at all, just typical annoying wizard bastard that just shoots, flies. Stop coming back! This guy just respawns forever. Come on, man! I'm tired of fighting this guy. When does he die? This boss sucks. Doesn't even do anything. He just runs away and shoots. It's not even an interesting boss. Stop coming back. Give me a better boss. back over and over. No, just die so they don't recycle you again. How many times do they need to recycle that boss? Like, they're really proud of that boss. Keep bringing him back over and over. You proved your point already. He's come back like 18 times already.
Yo, Sim!
Yeah, that boss sucks. Garbo. Anti-fun. I guess I'll save up for that.
Samurai Jack is in the...
We're ready.
I didn't know the modern He-Man didn't have an ending. Wasn't that one pretty story focused too? Wasn't just like most kid shows. Just trying to have a vehicle to sell toys. The story was always like secondary. Was that one like super story focused? That's the early 2000s though, so they kind of, at that point, they started to realize that kids could actually digest stories. They need to have it be so episodic, even though of course they're still trying to shield toys to kids, but you know, they could still tell a story. It's like the stuff that I grew up with, they just would never really got far from the status quo. Like, you could skip ahead like the whole season, there wouldn't be like barely anything different. A lot of the Disney Channel shows had that problem as well. But there it made like no sense because the Disney shows had a strict 65 episode limit. So there were some that like didn't really end. For some reason Disney had this weird mandate on their shows where they could only have exactly 65 episodes. So somehow they still made shows that didn't actually have endings. Like Doug, when they brought back Doug, when Disney bought the rights to Doug. Like, the show doesn't have an actual ending, the movie is the ending. But the movie is called Doug's First Movie. What it really is, it's the series finale to Doug. like, they would do, like, the couple seasons, and then they would do the movie, and that was it. Even if it was popular. Really a far cry from what they do now. The Marvel movies, they just, like, make an infinite amount of those. It's already, like, gotten old and played out. They've already, like, ran out of, like, actual popular superheroes. So now they're doing, like, Ant-Man and Shang-Chi and shit. And, like, the Eternals, and, like, nobody knows who the hell they are. They're pushing them really hard, because they can't get the Avengers to keep playing the same characters until they're, like, 80. But, like, back then, Disney didn't care. Like, they had that very strict limit on, like, how many episodes there could be. And then they would do, like, a TV movie for it, and that was it. It didn't matter how popular it was, they would just torch it. Meanwhile, they're like struggling to make more Marvel movies because they already kind of blew their load on popular heroes. Now they have ones that are like B-listers. I'm sure they can tell interesting stories with them for sure, but it's gonna be a lot harder because nobody knows who they are. There's no nostalgia or anything behind them. Maybe like 1% of the people that watch those movies will know who they were before. It's not like Captain America and the X-Men and Spider-Man and stuff. Where it's like people have grown up with those characters for generations. They can keep making Spider-Man movies forever. Now, I'm pretty sure that was another one that had the 65 episodes and then they stopped. Oh, hey, I can get it now. Nice. Oh, I can get this one, too. Oh, I can just get all of them. Oh, yeah. Alright, this game should be a lot more fun now. Let's try this out. Still not working. Still not working. What? It's not working. It's not working. It's all still stiff. What did I grind for? He doesn't switch. Can you cancel? He's not doing it. It still takes like 10 seconds for him to cancel like he's supposed to. You have to hit an enemy. Oh, okay. Alright.
What's next?
Must find Aku, quick.
Still not working. Okay, I see how to do it now. Come on, kill the coward shooting so I can try my new mechanic. It's gotta be these punk asses. Kill him! There's always gotta be some coward shooting in a melee game. Suck the fun out of it. I don't want to aim and shoot. It's not why I play these games.
Yo, Sim! Don't be so sure.
It's still not working, dude. She doesn't cancel. So slow. I like slow weapons. It's not working. Slow weapon sucks. What did I get hit by? He wasn't attacking. It gave me no heal after the boss. It gave me no heal after the boss. And the cancel thing is not working. It still takes him like a full second to do it. Does it give me any health back? Are you kidding me? Where's a heal? Fuck ladders. Just jump down. Oh no, the cancel thing is not working. He doesn't do it. He just stands there. Come on! He's so slow. I don't care about that thing. I just want the heal. Why is there no heal? There's no heal. It's not giving me a single heal. So I have to block and then hit the D-pad? Is that what I have to do? This game needs a training mode. I can practice. He's not doing it! It's not working!
So sure. To find a gold quick.
No, please don't come back again! How many times are they gonna recycle this guy? This is like the 5th time! I'm so tired of fighting this lame-ass boss. Just give me a guy with a sword. How many times is he gonna respawn?
I will take
Stop coming back. It's the same boss fight, just repeated. Over and over. It's not even fun, it's just annoying. Why? It's like Tales of Arise. Just give me the same boss again. They forget how to make a boss. Why is it the same wuss-ass wizard? It's like not even interesting. Just runs away and shoots. I'm so tired of this guy. Like, when does this guy die? It's the same boss repeated. You don't even give him a new move or anything. It's just the same thing over and over. It's not fun to fight. Stay dead. Stop coming back. At least give him like a different move or something. It's boring. This coward doesn't even fight you. Runs away and spams projectiles. Lamest bosses in games like this are the ones that just stand back and shoot you. Come on. This guy is just not fun to fight. Give me another boss. Like, how are you supposed to kill this guy? Spamming the same annoying boss. This is so annoying. I hate this. Stay dead. Stop coming back. It's like the lamest boss I've ever seen. I'm just gonna stand back and shoot. What fun. No, next time. Please stop coming back. Please stop respawning. You proved your point like 5 boss fights ago. They can't even be bothered to give him like a different move or anything. Like, nope, it's literally just the same boss recycled. Surprised they haven't changed his color yet. Let's go full Mortal Kombat with the ninjas. Yes, they basically admitted to that in the interviews, Mortal Kombat. The reason they had so many palette swap ninjas because they couldn't compete with Street Fighter. So they got that one guy to play like 18 ninjas, and they just used every color they could think of. That's what that boss is like, except they don't even bother to recolor him. Same model, same everything. I'm not getting how to do this at all. It doesn't work. I'm disappointed in this cancel. It's too stiff. He doesn't do it most of the time. He just kind of stands there. I kind of need to get to a save point. I need to stop playing. I have to go to my neighbor's house. When can I stop playing? I don't know when this game saves. There's no, like, save feature or anything. I have to go in like 10 minutes. I kind of need to get to a save point and get ready. I don't want to do that lame-ass boss fight again. Probably going to recycle him again in the next 20 minutes.
Must find Aku quick.
Of course it's gotta give me these guys when I need to stop playing. How do I save the game? I'm not a fan of autosave sometimes. I can't tell when the game saves. There's no checkpoints. I just have to fight that annoying boss, and now they give me these guys. Like, I want to save the game and stop. This game is, it's not clear when you save. Just cancel does not work either. He's not canceling. He just stands there. It doesn't work. I keep trying to do it. I'm disappointed. Thought it would make the combat a lot better, but it's still really stiff. I try to do the cancel and he doesn't do it. He still just stands there. I don't get what I'm doing wrong. I bought all the upgrades for it. It's super slow. Alright, please give me a save point. Alright, well this... Okay, I think it actually saved there.
Samurai!
Yeah, I have to go. I can't really play anymore. I don't have any more time. I gotta get ready. So just tell me how to do... How do I do that cancel? How do I do it? Because he's like not wanting to do it at all. He just stands there. Or it's like awkward. He doesn't do what I tell him to do. I tell him to cancel and he just kind of stands there. Like, I don't get what I'm missing with it. I like push the block and then switch weapons, but he won't do it. Okay, that's not helping me though. How's that supposed to help me? It doesn't help at all. So I block and then push the D-pad? Do I slide? Do I like piano the button or what? So I like push block and then piano to the... Or do I push them both simultaneously? Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Okay. Yeah, you can't do it. You have to hit something. Alright, folks, I gotta go. And... I'm sure I'll figure it out, yeah. I'm definitely liking that game more after playing Bayonetta 3, because there's like no gimmicks in that game at all. Closest you get to a gimmick is that wizard guy that keeps coming back. It's definitely, it's not as responsive as Bayonetta for sure, but the game is better because you actually play the game. You don't get stuck in constant auto-scrollers. So in that aspect, it's better. It's just weird. The game is a lot better once you unlock the skill tree. It feels really stiff at the start, but we'll play more of that tonight. I might be back on in like, we'll say like half an hour. I'll probably boot up over there and we'll play some maybe some Tales of Destiny, maybe some Otherworld Legends, LNS Ultimate maybe. That sounds good. But I gotta see what needs to be done over there first, so after I figure that out, I'll probably come back on a little bit. Thanks for watching. Thanks to 69mega.com. So it's a very reputable website. There. 69 mega. Hope you'll be smart enough to not click on that. So I'm not responsible for that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some clothes on and head over there and see what needs to be done with the cats. And time permitting, I'll probably boot back up over there. And I'm working on a Joe playthrough on LNS Ultimate right now. I actually got a 1cc with Andy earlier today, so that was pretty cool. So now I want to try some more characters and get 1ccs with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. If I don't stream over there, which is probably likely I will, we'll probably finish Samurai Jack tonight. I'm pretty close to the end, aren't I? I don't think there's like too much more left. Like that game obviously has a shoestring budget, so they didn't have time to pad it out. It's pretty honest, civilized game. I got to go back and do the Bayo stuff too, but I want to finish Samurai Jack because I paid for what's it called, Valkyrie Elysium today, and that game is made by the same people who made Samurai Jack. So I kind of want to finish that first, and it's gonna take like way longer. There's less cutscenes. There's no mini games. I want to try to finish that game like at least twice before Valkyrie Elysium comes out. So that'll be the main project for now, and then maybe we'll do some Bayo tonight to break it up a little bit. That's all I have left to do in that game. Is there's like I need to upgrade her health and magic, and then get the Rodan weapon. And that's basically all the stuff that matters. There's nothing else to unlock. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in a bit. Oops.